Oh, it's not. Today we are visiting Masade, one of the 4 Druze villages in the Golan Heights. Unlike other Druze communities in Israel, many here still feel a strong connection to Syria. But beyond the politics, life here is a fascinating blend of tradition, modernity, and breathtaking scenery. Sign that shows that there is a shelter right around the corner. Someone's getting married today. Welcome to the video, guys. We're driving through the northmost part of Israel, the Golan Heights, a region shaped by history, conflict, and resilience. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. That is what I believe to be the siren mechanism up there. When there is a siren going on because of missile attack. And I believe that this place has been targeted quite a lot because we are here up in the north of Israel in the Druze village that is called Masade. We're not very far from the Syrian border. I'm going to try and show you around. It's stupidly late o'clock in the day. We did not plan to get here so late, but let's try to make the best of the look around. Okay, let's go. So here we see this is a sign that shows that there is a shelter right around the corner. The kids are playing here, and this is the entrance to the shelter. Okay, let's have a look. This whole place smells like fireplace, like a nice warm fireplace. I guess they have these in their houses, so it's such a nice smell in the air. So here in Masade, you'll probably notice that homes are built with local volcanic stone and multi-generational families living side by side. There's a deep connection to the land, especially through their famous apple orchards and traditional cuisine, which we will visit very soon. Pretty sure they all have like fireplaces in their homes. You don't see this a lot in Israel, only up north when it's really cold in winter. Since it's so cold, I think we should get some coffee first and maybe some knafe, which is a delicacy. And I think we're going to start with that. So let's step into this place, which is called Abu Zed Sweet Place. Okay, so let's go in here. And I immediately asked if I can film inside. They said yes, no problem. So let's have a look at these sweets. So this is the knafe, and it is traditional Arabian food, I think. All these sweets here are just so good, and they are very affordable as well. And while we're waiting, I can also tell you that the political stance in Masade, this specific Druze village, is very complex. So many people here maintain loyalty to Syria, but others have integrated totally into the Israeli society, including serving in the IDF and working as civil servants. So it's a complex place, definitely. So this traditional Arabian coffee is just there in this thermos, and you can take as much as you want. This is not something you have to pay for. It's just part of the hospitality, the Druze hospitality. That is a very strong coffee. It has all kinds of... What is in here?
Cardamom.
Cardamom. Very strong taste of cardamom. And the aroma. Oh, very good. You know, knafe is a very beloved Middle Eastern dessert that combines crispy, buttery pastry with melted cheese or semolina pudding, all soaked in a fragrant sugar syrup and topped with crushed pistachio. Is there anything more perfect than that? So now that our stomachs are full and our blood sugar levels are skyrocketing, let's continue walking and exploring this beautiful little unique village. So the Druze are an ancient and mysterious people with a religion that remains closed to outsiders. They've lived in this region for centuries, adapting to changing borders while holding onto their identity, which is pretty interesting. In general, the Druze primarily reside in Lebanon, Syria, Israel, and Jordan, with smaller communities worldwide. They are actually a ethno-religious group with a distinct monotheistic faith that originated in the 11th century in the Middle East, blending Islamic, Gnostic, and other philosophical influences. Wow. Hello. Hello. Masade is known for its proximity to Mount Hermon, Israel's highest peak. So I believe this is the Hermon mountain. It's the highest mountain in Israel, and the other side of it is actually Syria. Usually it's covered with snow by this time of winter, but this winter has been very mild, to say the least. I don't know what he's saying, it's in Arabic. I think this hotel is empty. This is a bit tricky. Honey. What is this? This looks like a carved graveyard of some kind. So if you noticed, then most of the buildings here have flat roofs, and this is a traditional Druze way of building. The Druze homes feature flat rooftops, often used for drying fruits or storing goods or future constructions, because the more the family grows, the higher the building will be. The house will add a floor for the son who was married and has now his own family. And in some cases, you can even find metal water tanks that are visible on rooftops for household use. Also pretty common to see is the courtyards and the terraces. So many houses have enclosed courtyards where families gather and grow plants or use for particular purposes like drying clothes and preparing food outdoors or celebrating something. So unlike ornate Middle Eastern architecture, Druze homes tend to be more practical rather than decorative, with an emphasis on durability and function rather than elaborate ornamentation. I think you can see that very well while walking down these little streets here. And here we seem to have a shop for, I think it's bridal clothes, dresses. But this could also be a combination of a shop and a home. And someone's getting married today. How nice. Because Masade is located on a mountainous terrain, many homes are built on sloped land with staggered levels and terraces to adapt to the landscape. So that is something that you can also see here a lot. This will look very different to, for example, a village or a town that is inhabited mostly by Jews. The building is completely different, and so that is something to notice as well. Wow, look at the cloud. I believe that most Druze, these villages, make their money or their livelihood by way of tourism or agriculture. And I think that is the most common things that you can find here. You have the YFC instead of KFC. Cool. And here you have the traditional Druze pita, which we're going to get, not here, but we're going to get one. This is absolutely stunning. This view is stunning. So we are now entering the House of Sambusa. This is a traditional Druze restaurant in Masade where you can get served everything you see here in these pictures. And the food is good, the prices are fair. And what I like most about this restaurant is that it is so full of people from all different religions and backgrounds. There are Jews here, Jewish families who are probably traveling to the Golan Heights. There are Druze families. There are Muslim, Arab families here. And it's just so special. So here you can see the menu, and this is what you can get served here. So all these sambusaks, and then you have meat and steak and chicken breast, french fries, everything you can just think of. And here we see these labane balls. It's a sort of a very, very sour cheese. And here we have the honey, and also a box for donations for their family in Syria. I just love the way they dress. So the Druze clothing reflects their religious, cultural, and historical identity with these distinct styles that you see from men and women. And these have been preserved for centuries. So, yeah, many Druze today wear modern clothing in daily life, but you can also see the traditional attire, and it is still very widely used, not only in religious settings, as you can see here. For example, for the women, it's the long black dress. Usually they have this white headscarf that is very long. It's called mandil, I think, or tarha. And it's sort of a veil. And it's a key feature of Druze women's attire. It's really pretty, I find. And the men have this really wide pants that are called sherwal. They're usually black. And then they have this headwear, which is like a white cap made out of felt. And they wear it not only in religious settings, like you can see here. So meanwhile, we can look at how these sambusak are made also. So we have the labane, and we have the goat cheese, we have the za'atar. And here it is coming out of that fiery oven, looking absolutely scrumptious. Look at all that za'atar, olive oil, cheese. And so this more or less concludes our visit to Masade, a interesting, different, very unique type of living here in the far north of Israel in the Golan Heights. And I'm going to leave you now with just some scenery. We were driving back down to the center of Israel, and I just wanted to show you what the Golan Heights look like in case you ever visit Israel. Do not stick only to Tel Aviv or to Jerusalem or to Haifa, the Dead Sea. No, take yourself up north. It's so worth it. And so, as I said, I'm going to leave you with this footage, and I hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe so I can bring you some more content from here in Israel, as long as we're here. And so, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.